This is Triple R Financial. In this new series called Debunked, I'm going to debunk every social media influencer that focuses on finance. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name, but he's a famous YouTuber, financial expert. And his post, he says, cancel Netflix, stop buying Starbucks, forgo the avocado toast, eat only ramen noodles, get $1 million inheritance. It's really not that hard. If people want to, they would. Now, he's trying to be sarcastic, trying to be funny, but like I keep telling people, in particular financially poor employees, you don't need to cancel Netflix, joke or no joke. You don't need to stop buying Starbucks. You don't need to forgo the avocado toast. You don't need to eat ramen noodles. You don't need to get $1 million inheritance. I would agree with the last part. It's not really that hard. If people want to, they would. That's the only part. Rich people don't cancel Netflix. Like I keep telling people on my channel, learn to interpret what rich people say. It goes back to the basics, the financial basics. Food, shelter, and clothing. Do you make enough to cover your financial basics? Food, shelter, and clothing. I know a lot of financially poor people are not poor because they have an expense problem. They're poor because they have a revenue problem. They're not making enough revenue to cover their expenses. When you're financially poor, you have to learn to communicate that. Joke or no joke, I'm going to debunk this. Matter of fact, I love it when he and other social media influencers that talk about finance, they say stuff like, oh, I don't watch TV. I don't only read books. I don't waste my time. But guess what? Rich people do watch TV. After a hard day of work, it's your right to watch TV, have fun, goof off in your spare time. Now, every night as I go to bed, I have to ask myself, did I do everything humanly possible to provide for my family? Food, shelter, and clothing. If you're married, your family. If you're single, for yourself. It's a perfect example. Hurricane Fiona passed over the weekend. I got a muscle spasm. Can't lift my left arm properly. But I did everything I could to protect my family. Without those sandbags, keeping it with the water, there'd have been so much damage that I couldn't afford. That would have been a financial emergency. I actually saved money by putting in a little bit of work. It's really not that hard to put in the hard work. At one point, I had to stop listening to financial advice from financially rich people. The financially rich don't have your problems. Money represents work. Money is leverage. You don't even need to have money to have leverage. For example, you're passing a house and the owner says, hey, you mind mowing the lawn? How much you gonna charge? You give me a price, you mow the lawn. And while you're mowing the lawn, you're looking and you're seeing the same man arguing with his wife. Because guess what? That man doesn't have the money to pay you right there and then. Money is work. It's okay to have Netflix and have every streaming service in existence. It's okay. If you want to buy Starbucks, go ahead and buy your Starbucks. If you want to buy the avocado toast, eat your avocado toast. If you want to eat filet mignon, eat your filet mignon. I remember when I was a young adult, I didn't have any common sense. I used to take financial advice from my employer, and it's made me poor in my 40s. Wisdom is learning from somebody else's experiences, and don't do what they did. Don't do what I did. I'm in my 40s right now. I should be a millionaire just by doing simple work. Boss, I need a raise. You don't need a raise. Now I'm old, so these numbers, money is relative. Oh, every day you buy a 25-cent soda. Okay. Oh God, you know how many days in a week? Oh, that's $1.25 a week. 25, 50, 75, $1, 125. That's 125, 125. That's $1.25 a week. Pop quiz. How much is that in 4 weeks? Pop quiz. How much is that in a month? Pop quiz. Financially poor people, well, to go off on a tangent, financially poor people need to be good at math. Basic math. 25 cents times 5. 25, 50, 75, $1. 125. If you have to use your fingers and toes, use your finger and toes. So what's 125 times 4? An easy way to look at it is you round down. Round down to the nearest dollar. Okay. So what's $1 4 times? Okay, $1 4 times. That's $1, $2, $3, $4. Cool, that's $4. Now you're missing a quarter 4 times. That's $1. That's $5 a month. So there are 12 months in a year. So what's $5 times 12? Pop quiz. In kindergarten, you're supposed to be taught this. In elementary school, you should be taught what 1 times 1 all the way up to 12 times 12 is. So, again, do some quick math. Okay, you don't know what 5 times 12 is, okay? So guess what? What's 5 times 10? You round down. 5 times 10 is 50. Okay, so that's 50, and you're missing 5 plus 5, that's 10, that's 60. Oh, let's use your hands. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 12 times. Now, why am I saying this? Your employer will, and when I say will, I mean will, try to insult your financial intelligence. This post is so deep, I could go on for days, but you get the drift. I know a lot of financial influencers, for lack of a better term, would love to tell you that your financial problems are an expense problem, not a revenue problem. Now, guess what? Think about it. And this is the last point I'm going to make. When a financially rich person tells you, figuratively or literally, that you're poor because of an expense problem, you know what that means? It means that you make more than enough for your expenses, and you take that money and spend it elsewhere. The most important word in that sentence is spend. You're spending your money on non-necessities first. I'm in my 40s, and I destroyed my body by listening to financially rich people. Food. Health is wealth. When you have to exchange your time for money, you better make sure that your necessities are met. Food, shelter, and clothing. Eat good food. Eat healthy food. Spend that extra money. Now, instead of going to Starbucks, instead of buying avocado toast, take that money. Make sure you eat 3 healthy meals a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Eating healthy doesn't need to cost a lot of money. Please like and subscribe so I can bring you more content. Please, triple R underscore financial. I know it's a little hard, but once you subscribe, that's all you need to do. This has been Triple R Financial.